Hi and welcome to a new video. My name is EcombyNik. And today we will go over 5 steps that you can increase your conversion rate on your Shopify store when doing e-com or dropshipping. If you're new to the channel, my name, like I said, is EcombyNik, and here we talk e-com, we talk dropshipping, everything surrounding that, and please check out my other videos. I have a lot of videos on this topic, of course, where I go over everything you need to know. And if you want me to do a video on anything special, please comment, please like, subscribe, everything that really helps the channel. And let's jump into the video. This is 5 steps I use to boost my conversion rate on Shopify. It's also 5 steps I think is necessary in 2025 to be successful in e-com. So let's start. The first step is the thing I always preach, is micro-branding. And that's of course that you are, when you find your product, you are just making some changes and doing a little bit things that it seems like you are a brand. Easy things to do is, of course, only use one color, except black and white. You use one color, that's your brand color, and you put your logo on the website a little bit more, and you talk like you are a real brand. And this is not so hard like it sounds, because you can do this with AI. We will use an example. That's one of my stores here, Cara. And you see what I'm talking about when I mean micro-branding. You're using one color, the blue, here. That's all over the place. Micro-brand the product photos. You see, I put my logo on it. Things like that. And you also have like a little bit trust badges. If you can do them like this, that they are branded, it's very, very good, of course. And why are we doing this? We are doing this because we want our customer to trust us. We're doing dropshipping, and that's not so trustable. So we want the people to trust us more. The next thing is very important. It's that you sell to the right person. You have the right ICP, and you sell to one person and only one person. And this is also, of course, when I started dropshipping, or when I started with e-com, we didn't really do this because this was many years ago. So we just put up a product page and we run it, and at that time it worked. 2025, that doesn't work. You need to target your customers, and you need to sell with emotions, and you need to sell not the product. You're selling a solution of a problem or something, or you're selling an emotion. How will the customer feel after they get your product? And how do you find your ICP? You do that also with ChatGPT. Just putting your product link to a competition or to AliExpress in ChatGPT, and ask them to validate the product, ask them to find your perfect customer for your market, the country you're targeting. And then you just keep going, asking questions to ChatGPT. And finally, you ask the questions, can you please write me my ICP? And you will get one person from ChatGPT. After that, you will do the landing page with ChatGPT. And then ChatGPT has that information and will do the landing page and all the copy after your ICP. Easy? So that's how you find your ICP. And actually, I have a video on the channel where I find an ICP with ChatGPT. So go check that out. It's a really valuable video. The third thing is your offer. Your offer needs to have urgency. It needs to have value. What separates you from your competition, and what separates what we are doing from like a brand who's doing e-com. A brand that's doing e-com have a customer list, maybe they have a physical store also. We don't have that. We want the customer to go to our website through our ads, and we want them to buy immediately. We don't want them to go on our website and go off the website, think about it in 5-10 days and then come back, because they forget about it. Of course, not many customers will come back. Of course, when you have a winning product and you're scaling it, you will implement email marketing and things like that to get some customer back. But that's not the main thing we're working with. The main thing we're working with in dropshipping is to get the sale immediately. And that we do through a great killer offer, urgency and value to the customer. And how that can look is here. You see, glow more, pay less, ends soon. I don't like really, you can go far here, but I don't like doing like, ends tonight or things like that, because customers 2025 are not stupid. If they come back to your site and the offer hasn't ended, you will lose trust, of course. So end soon is of course better. You have a single here, standard discount. Then you have buy 2 get 3, and you have buy 3 get 5 with free shipping. So that's of course the most value, and here we have put this is our most popular. So we are putting it for our customer like you're almost stupid if you buy one. So a real good offer is very important with some urgency, and the most important thing is of course that your offer gives value to the customer. And of course your offer should speak to your product, of course. This is a product that it makes sense to buy 3 and to buy more, because then you don't have to like refill next month or something like that. You can buy it so you have it for 3 months or 5 months or something like that. That's also a very good thing to put in your offer. I could have put it here, get 3 months supply, 5 months supply. That's really good also to put. You need to bring your offer to the customer so they can imagine what they're getting, okay? That's why I love having pictures here. Then you're really showing the customer, like, why should I don't want 1, I want 3. Or I want 5. That's how you will succeed in doing offers. And of course, that they have gotten a lot of value. The third thing is trust. We need to bring trust to the customer. They have never seen us before. This is the first time they see us on an ad on Meta or TikTok or something like that. And they are clicking on it because they are interested in the product, think it looks good. But why should they buy? They need some trust. How do we do that? Here you see, here you get information on the product, and directly you have a testimonial from a girl here. And then below at the cart, you have Diana, Helen, plus and 1,500 other love our product. So more trust. Here you have directly a quote from a customer, more trust. Here you have real women, real results. You have 5 videos of also more trust. You can say also, of course, that FAQ, it brings trust to the customer. And in the bottom, you have more reviews. So just bomb the page with reviews, but do it classy. Of course, it should be clean, it should be nice looking. We are a brand, putting ourselves out there like a brand. So not a lot of scammy things, and that's the same thing with your offer. I'm not so much for this, like I said, ends tonight, or you have a ticker or something like that. That's too much, okay? The customer not stupid in 2025. The only time I can do like a countdown or something like that is of course when it's Black Friday and things like that. Then it makes sense, but not otherwise. And let's see. The 5th and the last thing is show the product in action. You need to show the product in action. It should be a no-brainer what your product is doing. So of course they have seen it in the ad, and the ads are of course our most powerful weapon. So there we need to sell the customer directly and show the product in action. But then of course when they come in here, we will show it in action also with GIFs. Here you can see how they are using the product. We have these 5 videos of how show customer using the product. So you need to show your product in action and that it works. And here's the before and after. So very important, show your product in action. So to wrap this up, this is the 5 things I think is the most important things to think about if you want to boost your conversion rate a lot on Shopify. It's microbrand your product, find your right ICP, sell to one person, your offer, bring trust to the customer, and show your product in action. This is 5 quite easy things that you can implement directly on your Shopify, and it will make a lot of difference. I hope you got a lot of value of this video, and if you want me to dive deep in any of these segments, I have done that on my channel, of course, before. So go check out my other videos. Like I said, I have a video on finding the right ICP. I have a video on building your offer. And I have videos about microbranding. I have a lot of videos about that because that's how I do it. So go check them out. But a good thing when you are done with your product page or landing page is, of course, to ask yourself the question: would I buy from this website or would I buy from these ads? Because why should you spend money on ads that you are not willing to buy from? Or of course, you may be targeting a whole different ICP than yourself, but you get the drill. Would I buy from this if I was the ICP? Of course. So this is how I think your website or landing page should look like in 2025. Thanks for talking some ecom with me today, and like I said, I hope you got a lot of value, and I would be really happy if you could push subscribe, like the video, and do everything like that. Maybe drop a comment to me or something like that. I will respond to everyone, and it really helps the channel, of course. And on the top, I have leave a link to Shopify. Right now you get it 3 months for only $1 a month. I don't know how long Shopify will have this deal. They have it like every third year or something for a limited time, and it's a really good deal. So you can actually start your store and have it over the whole Q4 now for only $3, and that's of course crazy. Please use my link, it will help the channel also, of course, and I see you in the next video.